Assalamu alaikum, this is Aamna, you're watching AHI, and my AHI icon today is somebody really special. You may know him for his flamboyant sense of fashion, or his music, or his really unique personality. But it's the hard work that he's putting in as Assistant Commissioner here in North Nazimabad that is winning him this immense love for people. Let's go meet Hazim Bangwar. Assalamu alaikum, Hazim. How are you? May I call you Hazim?
Yes, you may.
I am so honored to be here today.
Okay.
I'm sitting in the Assistant Commissioner's office in North Nazimabad, and I never thought I'd be here. But then you came along a year or two and you made the seat so cool.
Oh, thank you. I try.
You try. I was half expecting to find you in your Versace, but today you are in proper commissioner mode.
It's in my Louis Vuitton bag at the moment. After this, if I have to go somewhere, if I don't get time. So, अगर मुझे change करना है या कहीं जाना है, I cannot wear this all day क्योंकि मेरी shift 5, 6 या 7 घंटे की नहीं है. 18 hours के बाद.
I know. I heard.
So you need to get comfortable. So my backup clothes and everything.
Yeah.
Versace or more
always on hand.
Always on hand.
There's so much fashion that we're going to talk about today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Because you're a very fashionable creature, may I call you that.
Okay.
It's a very fashionable term. And like I said in the intro, people may be fascinated by you because of your unique sense of style, your persona, your flamboyance, your dress sense, your music. But I think it's the hard work you're doing here that is actually getting the eyeballs, and you're really winning people over.
I'm honestly very grateful for that because you could do it all and nobody could take a notice, And I'm just really glad that people are seeing that.
Yeah.
Because I actually do work a lot. I really do. I break my back.
Hazim, मैंने देखा कि you've gone from an 8-hour workday to 12 hours, 14 hours. You're working Saturday, Sunday.
Yes.
You built your sport complexes are coming up. The roads are being cleared. Anti-encroachment drives, and so much is happening.
Yeah.
मुझे जरा सा समझाएं यार, मैं भी कराची में रहती हूँ, आप भी रहते हैं यार, आप भी डिफेंस में रहते हैं, मैं भी डिफेंस में रहती हूँ, मैंने भी कम्यूट किया, पहली दफा इतनी आप रोज करते हैं. What is wrong with Karachi intrinsically? I mean, why can't we get the city together? Why is there no infrastructure? ना पानी है, आपको पानी नाज़िमाबाद में है, नॉर्थ नाज़िमाबाद में
कुछ एरियाज में है, कुछ में कम ज्यादा हो रहा होता है जी.
So पानी नहीं है, गैस नहीं है, सड़कें नहीं है, कोई स्टोरेज सिस्टम नहीं है, गार्बेज डिस्पोजल नहीं है. ये क्या हो रहा है? दुनिया की एक सबसे बड़ा शहर है ये.
I think from my understanding, and every subdivision is very different and it's dealt very differently, because they have different DCs and how they are running it. And I think there's probably check and balance. That's where things go wrong, and the tenure. Because I've been here only 4 months now.
Yeah.
So let's say if I start something, कोई चीज शुरू करता हूँ और initiative लेता हूँ, अगर मैं अभी चला गया, तो इतने जो प्रोजेक्ट अभी चल रहे हैं वो सब रुक जाएंगे क्योंकि मे बी अगले असिस्टेंट कमिश्नर को मे बी हिज मोटिवेशन और हर मोटिवेशन शायद कुछ और है, मे बी दे वांट टू फोकस ऑन समथिंग एल्स. सो आई थिंक द टेन्योर there's you never know when you stay or how long you stay.
So unfortunate.
So we never know that. So maybe that plays a role. External circumstances can also play a role. कभी-कभी बजट ज्यादा कम हो जाता है, कभी-कभी चीजें डिले हो जाती हैं, जैसे अभी इतने डिफेंस की बात कर रही थी. There's so many dug up areas.
All of it is dug up.
Exactly. So now let's say this monsoon and rain period will either delay it or जैसे अब ईद आ जाती है. So there's a lot of factors that do play a role, but I think everybody needs to sit together, on one page, and they need to redo the entire infrastructure.
Absolutely. Is there no chance that you can kind of shift your focus to DHA?
No, currently, I mean, as like I said, we never know about tenure. Today I'm here, maybe tomorrow I'm in DHA or elsewhere. So right now, there's already an assistant commissioner over there, and I think they're doing what they can.
All right, we won't go there. We won't go there because we don't want to make this about politics. But that was an essential part of the conversation. Yeah. As assistant commissioner of North Nazimabad, what do you think have been the biggest challenges for you?
Everything has been a challenge, to be very honest. I just make it look easy or make it look.
You do.
Yeah, but everything is a challenge. I think there are personal challenges, and then there are also professional challenges because you have to make everybody understand something most basic, you know. People are so used to it. If you take any issue, encroachment ka hoye, price checking ka hoye, any issue, who are the people doing this? It's the public. Public price बढ़ाती है या encroachment public करती है. So not only do you need to help the public understand where you're wrong, but also check in with the government or check in politically. All those factors you have to keep in mind. So it's like juggling these different entities. And then obviously you have your personal issues as well, such as, you're sick or you're tired or you're exhausted or, kuch ho jata hai family mein, koi hadsa ho gaya, and you just always have to be ready. You always have to, forget everything and come to say kuch nahi hua hai and carry on, because that's why you are in the field.
On the ball. Constantly. So Hazim, let's go back a little bit. You were born here, but then you left when you were a baby.
Yes, 6 days.
6 days, And you were brought up in New York by your mother.
Yes.
And your father is here, and he was DIG police.
Yes.
So how did it work? How did your childhood work? Because, my question is that why did you come back? You had the best of the Western world, and you were making music, and you were a thriving career. And then you studied fashion. And then you studied law.
Yes.
And all in the UK. And then suddenly you decided, and I saw your interviews, and you said that, there was such a difference in the way, the life you were living and the life people were living here, that you were like, I have to come back and do something. वो जज्बा कहाँ से आया?
I don't know, ये कहाँ से आया. All I knew was, मैं अपनी आवाज़ से थक गया था complain करते.
मतलब आप तो यहाँ रह भी नहीं रहे थे, तो complain कैसी थी?
But आता जाता था. I had links, I had my roots. So, end of the day, जहाँ भी जाऊँ, था तो पाकिस्तानी ही, And I used to get so tired of complaining. लोगों को सुनता था, ये मसले हैं, वो मसले हैं, ये मसले हैं, वो मसले हैं. हर को उठा के जा रहा था. And I just felt like, isn't it easy just to take it back and go? Why isn't anybody doing something? But कितना आसान है कि ना, कोई क्यों नहीं कर रहा कुछ? इतना आसान. And because मैं खुद अपने complaints से थक गया, I was like, either you do something or you be quiet. And during that time, मैं between contracts था. तो मेरे पास एक gap था in the middle for a couple of years to release my first album. So I was traveling, meeting producers, kabhi Japan, kabhi Indonesia. I've always been traveling, but I was traveling more intensely. But जब भी मैं पाकिस्तान आ रहा था, I don't know, I used to get at the airport.
Oh God, yeah.
And something used to just hit me. I don't know, I felt like मैं real चीज़ से बहुत disconnected हूँ. I kept thinking, I'm driving in a limo coming to the airport. Other say, taking the first class Emirates in the cocoon, people picking up my bags. And I come at the airport and I see reality that this is happening in your country. And I don't know what happened. And then I decided there was an advertisement, IUET, for this examination. And I said, why not? I still have time. मेरे पास 2-3 साल है, जब music आएगा, वो album का release होएगा. I still have time, let me try this. And people roasted me, my family. तुम पागल हो गए हो.
How did your mother react to it?
She thought I was crazy, honestly.
Because your mother is from Iraq.
And
she's an architect. And she lives the Western life completely.
She's still abroad.
She's still abroad.
She's still abroad.
Could you ever bring her back? No.
She's always traveling, mashallah. So she just works and does her thing. And she thought I had completely lost my mind. She's like, why? Who does that? कौन अपने आप को जेल में डालता है? What is wrong with you? And then other family members, they're like, oh नहीं तुमसे नहीं होएगा, छोड़ दो, तुम इनको हजम नहीं होगे. This and they were just, everybody was being a bit too negative.
तुम उनको हजम नहीं होगे.
मैं
और ये हुआ था मसला शुरू में थोड़ा सा.
That they won't understand you.
Who you are.
And the way you approach things, you do things, And there were a lot of, and one thing about me is that मैं किसी की बात सुन के उस पे directly, I don't take it on board. I need to do things my way. I need to try it myself and see if it's good or bad. Just because आपने कहा बुरा है, मेरे लिए तो शायद वो बुरा नहीं है. Let me try it. Let me be the judge. Let me come to that conclusion, result पे मुझे आने दो. आप मुझे ना नहीं बताओ. And they were very didn't want me to join the government at all.
Although your dad was in the government.
Yes, and he decided, because I was already settled, I had already signed my record label deals, music se paise aa rahe the, I had everything already set. I was just traveling, doing shows back and forth. So I was so sad. And they're like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah.
But I really want to do this.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't enough as a person for me. Just you make money, you're a musician internationally, people recognize you, that's good, it's all good. But what was I actually doing?
You didn't feel fulfillment, a sense of
I didn't feel fulfillment. I didn't feel like I was actually doing anything. Can my music, unless I donate it to someone, the money, is it changing life? Is it really doing anything? It's so easy to, ek jagah baith ke aap apne charity donate karte ho. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but I'm saying it just wasn't for me.
Right.
I wanted to actually do something, really be in the mix of it. And not tell somebody, oh, ye masla ye clear karo. To actually go and understand masla kya hai, ki isko eliminate kaise kare.
And you're on the field a lot.
Yeah. Because that's where I feel the most.
Yeah.
Feel me because I feel like I can stand. मैं वहाँ 18 घंटे एक दिन खड़ा होकर चला जाऊंगा. जो पब्लिक वहाँ रह रही है वो लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए है. तो अगर वहाँ कोई चीज सही हो जाती है मेरे कुछ घंटों या कुछ दिनों के लिए, I've done something.
Yeah.
अगर चाइल्ड अगर रोड पे है उसको मैंने स्कूल भेजवा, जैसे I send kids to the schools, yeah, I've done. अगर एक की भी लाइफ चेंज कर दी मेरे काम से एक लाइफ चेंज हो जाती है, I made a difference.
You made a difference.
I feel like I've done something.
Right.
So it just played part in part, but my family was not
on board with it. Yeah. But you have two very strong parents. I mean, your dad from a Baluchi background and your mother from an Iraqi background, and she's self-made and he's independent, and so I think that strength may be coming from there, obviously. Yes, no?
Yeah, I could say
in a way.
No, definitely. I just haven't thought about it, but yeah, I think in my family, we're all very headstrong.
Yeah.
Kafi independent. And we all have the freedom to do what we think and we should, as long as it's respectful.
Yeah.
But definitely, yeah.
So when you came in and आपने कहा कि लोग तुम्हें नहीं समझेंगे और लोग नहीं समझे. And I remember one of your previous press conferences in which you had to sit down and say that, मैं मर्द हूँ. And why is that even a question? How did you deal with that, Hazim? Because that can't be easy, and we're a society that wants people to conform to standards that we think are right. But human beings are like different. So was that necessary? Where did it come from? Was it hurtful?
It was, it's honestly just going back even, it was very tough. Because I was being pointed and picked piece by piece.
Yeah.
And I still don't know for what exactly. What had I done that was so extreme, so bad, that I had to go through that. There's so many other things that happen bad in the country. वहाँ तो सब कुछ नहीं हो रहा है. Overnight, the comments, the people, media outside the house, being followed everywhere, changing routes, trying to still get to work, making sure this is, everybody was like, chale ja, chhod ke kya karke dekh liya ye wo. And still, I was like, no. It was a very tough thing to swallow.
And this happened as soon as you were appointed?
The same week.
The same week.
Same week. And so newly appointed, youngster.
Excited.
And they just, bit by bit, and I just got really confused. What have I done?
Yeah.
What are you so hateful or angry about? ऐसा क्या किया है मैंने? यहाँ कितना कुछ हो रहा है, पर आप तो मैंने कुछ किया भी नहीं है.
Yeah.
The way I look, I didn't choose that. ये मैंने choose नहीं किया है. The way I look, from my understanding, isn't that God's decision how you look, who you are?
Yeah.
I didn't choose that. I didn't choose my name. I didn't choose the family I was born into or the way I was raised. And regardless of how, whatever people perceived me as, I still hadn't done and haven't done anything illegal.
Yeah.
Out of, morally wrong. I haven't done any of that. So if I was being, from my understanding, because all I had done was working extra hours, ज़्यादा काम कर रहा था, गरीबों की हेल्प कर रहा था, यहाँ हमारे पास ऑर्फनेज होते हैं, ओल्ड एज होम होते हैं, वहाँ हमेशा खाना जाता है। तो अगर ये सब गलत है, then I guess I was wrong, अगर क्योंकि मैंने तो यही किया था अभी तक, और तो कुछ नहीं किया था। And the whole women thing that you're referring to, the only reason people are calling me women and all these different labels they're putting on me, I don't have an issue with that.
We love putting labels.
Yeah, and I don't have an issue with that. Say your heart out.
Yeah.
आप किसी को control नहीं कर सकते, क्या बोलते, क्या नहीं बोलते. I don't mind that even. हर किसी, everybody has a right to their opinion.
Yeah.
Bless you. उससे मुझे कोई issue नहीं है. मुझे issue था जो label वो use कर रहे थे, जिस तरीके में कर रहे थे. So जब वो कह रहे थे women, ये औरत लगता है, वो कभी positive तरीके में नहीं कह रहे थे. It was in a negative way.
Yeah.
And I found that offensive. अगर आपको कुछ कहना है मुझे, go for it. Call me names. आप ऐसे हो, आप बुरे हो, but do not, indirectly promote that, being a woman is bad.
Yeah.
Or it's less than, because I find that offensive for my mother.
Yeah, absolutely.
For my sister, for all the women, I find that offensive. You have to call me something, by all means call me that.
Yeah.
But don't use these titles which belong to women.
Yeah.
And that was that clarification. And there are a lot of people who I think also said, oh, because you have a certain style of a woman. I'm sorry, what dress gown did you see me wearing?
Yeah.
What heels am I wearing that you think that is feminine?
Effeminate.
You need to let me do that and then complain.
Yeah.
But unless it's not there, what are you talking about?
Because they see fashionable as effeminate.
But again, that's their opinion.
That's their opinion, absolutely.
Bless them. You keep your opinion. I'll keep my fashion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'll keep my fashion.
Absolutely. I love that. And I think that by your work and by the merit of your work and the merit of your popularity, you've won them over. I don't hear anybody giving out these comments anymore.
Not anymore. I think I'm grateful at the same time. See, it takes two to tango. I had to, when I said that it was a very tough time.
Yeah.
And I was actually angry and upset in the beginning. Because I was like, क्यों भाई कैसा क्या किया है मैंने? किस चीज पे इतना मसले हो रहे आपको मैं नजर आ रहा हूँ? You have to forgive. मैं उस पब्लिक को सर्व नहीं कर सकता था अगर उसी में गुस्सा होता. तो कहीं ना कहीं आप अपना गुस्सा, अपनी प्राइड को साइड पे रख के you move forward and you say चलो ठीक है आपने ये किया. And I think when people start apologizing, office आके वो माफी मांगते थे, I'm sorry this, and कौन आके sorry भी करता है आजकल. They won me over actually. They actually opposite.
Nice.
हाँ आप कह रहे हैं ना कि I won them over.
Yeah.
The public won me over.
नहीं आप पे तो अल्लाह की कोई नेकी की बरकत है. The gentlemen who were sitting here before me and they were like, there's some good karma around you and आप पे तो कोई बरकत है कि आपके ऊपर जो आपके लिए रेवड़ियाँ लेके आए.
हाँ अल्लाह को खुश रखे.
जो आपने दे दी. And you didn't know what रेवड़ियाँ were. Okay.
But they won me over because the way जब ये सब होने के बाद कितना आसान था, लोग और भी कह सकते थे पर चुप हो गए. Support में आए.
Yeah.
And people started, the media outlets, the magazines, the public आके कौन आके माफी मांगता है stranger से, officer से आज की दुनिया में, या कि मुझसे माफी मांग रहे, they won me over.
No, but this is one powerful officer in the making as well. So
at that point in time, I wasn't thinking that. So they won me over. And when I say I work 18 hours, they are my motivation. How can I not work for these people?
Yeah.
बारिश होती है, ये पेन फ्लेक्स ऊपर आके मेरे खड़ा कर देते कि सर को बारिश ना होए. खड़े होते सर आप पानी पियेंगे. तो मैं तो करता, पर ये इन रिटर्न उतना ही प्यार देते नहीं है फील्ड में, ऑफिसेस में.
That's amazing.
तो how can I not make sure everything is done right?
Yeah.
वो आजकल पब्लिक और गवर्नमेंट की कहीं ना कहीं टसल होती है.
Of course.
But these people wholeheartedly trust and love and support me. So how can I just ignore that? I'm telling you, they have won me over completely, and there's nothing I wouldn't do. I would actually stand in front of a tornado for the public. Take me, not them.
That's amazing.
I actually would, in a heartbeat.
And I think that intention and energy goes out to people, and it is very sincere. Absolutely, that energy goes out.
And again, that's my job. It's to serve them.
Yeah.
And I'm doing my job, and maybe I do my job, but loving them or going the extra mile isn't part of the job title.
Yeah.
But I do only because they have now embraced me so much.
Yeah.
So it's only fair to give it
But
my
where
time.
there's so much love, Hazim, there's always perils of this job as well. वो भी तो साथ साथ चलते हैं.
बिल्कुल.
जहाँ 100 प्यार करने वाले हैं वहाँ को एक दो तो होते हैं जिनकी एंटी इंक्रोचमेंट ड्राइव रोकी हो या जिनको खाली कराया हो घर या whatever. So what are you doing about that? I mean, do you ever feel insecure?
No.
No.
Never felt insecure.
Unsafe, insecure.
No. See, that would, if I have to feel unsafe and secure, I would have never come here to this country.
Yeah.
Or let alone any country, to be very honest.
And you can leave anytime you want, right?
Yeah. But technically, but I don't think it'll be easy. I just can't leave the public. I can't leave the public anymore.
Oh God, I hope the public gives back. Yeah.
Not insecurities, but see, you cannot just go to someone's house and be like, जब आप किसी को निकाल रहे हैं और उन्हें encroachment की है जो भी, you cannot just come and just be rude उनके business पे आके ये. You have to respect people. वो किसी का business है, you cannot disrespect them. We call them to our office. We explain them कि देखें ये आपने गलत किया है, ये आप क्लियर करें, नहीं तो ये कल टूट जाएगा, आपका business आपका नाम होगा. अपने मोहल्ले में किसी की आपको कम नहीं करना, किसी की इंसल्ट नहीं करनी है, उसको आप समझाते हैं. पहले हर किसी को 2 दफा मैं वार्निंग देता हूँ, एक ऑफिस में, एक उनको फील्ड में, टू शो माय फेस दैट सी आपने ऑफिस में बुलाया था और समझाया था. थर्ड टाइम you give a notice and then you take action.
Right.
But I've done my part is to make them understand where you are wrong.
Yeah.
This is wrong on multiple levels. अब लोग कहते होंगे कि एक encroachment में कौन सी बड़ी बात है? आप रोड कवर करते हो, which indirectly affects the public and the flow of the traffic. एक छोटी बिल्डिंग में क्या है? इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर का मसला होता है, बिकॉज जब वाटर की लाइंस, जो गैस की लाइंस, ये सप्लाईज बने थे, दे हैड अ मैप इन माइंड कि कितने घरों को जाएगा. उसी के आगे पीछे आप 2-3 और बना दें तो सप्लाई तो कम हो गया. So there are multiple things that happen, and end of the day, if there is no law and order whatsoever, follow नहीं करते हैं, फिर आप शहर में नहीं बैठे हो. You're living in a jungle.
Yeah.
And North Nazimabad cannot be a jungle. I will not allow that.
Not with you in this seat, absolutely.
Not at all.
Good. Do you ever fear कि ये 4 महीने तो हो गए हैं, ट्रांसफर होने वाली है, बस कि ऊपर से आएगी कि इनकी तो ट्रांसफर.
टीनर का तो पता नहीं होता है. टीनर का पता नहीं होता है कि वो कुछ लोग तो 2 दिन बन के चले जाते हैं, कुछ लोग साल. नहीं, हमने ड्रामों में देखे हैं ना कि जो ऑफिसर तंग कर रहा है उसकी ट्रांसफर कर दो किसी बैकवर्ड इलाके में. मेरा I think the government, surprisingly, ये पब्लिक को पता नहीं होता है. The government has been so supportive. When you say government, I mean the government from Commissioner of Sindh, the government of Sindh. Yeah. They have been so supportive. I'm glad. They have been so supportive, and it's unbelievable that people have such a. I think हर किसी का experience अलग होता है. So maybe you came across an officer and he was bad. उसने आपके साथ बुरे तरीके से आपसे बात की, तो आपको लगा, सब ऑफिसर ऐसे नहीं है. सब ऑफिसर सच में ऐसे नहीं है. So Hazim, all the good work you're doing. One thing that you did recently was you had a seminar for minorities. Yes. Here, and how important is that? Because there's this huge conversation around, minority rights and women rights bhi hain, but then trans rights, Yes. They were in the government and then they were taken away, those rights. And so what is happening around that area? So basically, in North Nazimabad, that's where my jurisdiction is, we have a minority community. And ironically, जो minority community वो एक ही area में साथ रहती है. So this is the Christian community, Hindu, and the transgender. Ironically, they live in the same area. Right. So I'm not trying to mix anybody. I know. But they live in the same area. And when we say transgender, this is the Khwaja Sara community. Correct. Right. And जब बात आ रही थी elections की, और जब हम elections के अभी जो हुए थे local government में representation के बारे में, their numbers were quite low. Right. And I had to get into it a bit, get involved. That you can't tell me कि आपके पास सिर्फ 5 Christians vote आए. Like, it doesn't make sense. Or 2 Hindu, or like 8 transgender, doesn't make sense. And जब आज जितना मैं और involved हुआ तो पता चला these individuals or these communities, they don't have representation. Right. And they didn't even know the individual rights. So me, along with the election committee, we decided to do a seminar. Right. Go there in North Nazimabad में ये जो कटपाड़ी है, उधर ही this community, we went and had the discussion and talked to them about your individual rights. you know, how you need representation.
Right.
Somebody from you needs to come with the problems that you're facing, because how else would anybody know? There's nobody to speak up for you.
So you help them raise their voice.
They need to raise their voice, and they need to come, because for me, as long as you are a Pakistani citizen and the resident of North Nazimabad, I have to serve you all, regardless of your religion, your gender, your color, your height, your weight, your creed. I do not discriminate, and I want everybody to feel like they can come up and discuss their problems. And to be very honest, I meet people all the time, and only maybe a couple of 2 or 4 times I've met anybody from the Christian community to discuss problems. Where are the rest? Are they not facing problems?
Yeah.
Transgenders, only once or twice they've been complained. What about the rest?
Yeah.
Hindus, you know, I need to serve them all, as long as they are living in Pakistan and in North Nazimabad. So something had to be done about that.
That was the vision of the big guy, his picture you have behind you. So yeah, I mean, but gearing the conversation to a lighter side now, Hazim.
Yes.
Yeah, AC's salary is not paying for your Gucci shorts and your
They
Versace
are
shorts.
not. They are definitely not. We need a salary increase. I will tell you this.
Where is the fashion coming from?
Music and endorsements.
Music and endorsements.
Definitely.
Tell me about it. You just mentioned going to Dubai for a GQ event.
Yes. Yeah, so it's no secret that, you know, I've been part of music and my record label, and you sign a contract with them, you know, certain amount or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you have endorsement deals, and your music sells. आप उससे पैसे generate करते हैं. Every 3 to 6 months after your music sell हो रहा होता है online, you receive a check from it, and then you have other deals that happen. Some people see, some they don't. There are some commercials and all. So for me, that has always been my source of income.
Right.
Yeah. And, well, I would also like to add, because I think if my mom ever saw this interview, she'll be mad. Yeah. I also have really grateful and nice, loving parents.
Let's hear the truth now. You do have loving parents, of course.
Yeah, they just won't finance me.
They don't finance you.
I hope they do after they hear this.
They watch this interview.
But yeah, that's where it, that's how I maintain my lifestyle. You know, like I said, I work a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and the salary cannot, I honestly do believe that, you know, the officers deserve a good salary.
Yeah.
This is not a salary to, it's not good.
No, otherwise they'll rely on bribes and kickbacks, right? Which is what happens
I'll be very honest about this. This is all what I've heard of. I'm not saying it's there or it's not there. I cannot say that. I've never seen it. For me, it's not like I need to know something very one-on-one to be like, oh yeah, you're right or wrong. I'm sure it happens. I'm sure it doesn't. But does it happen everywhere? No. I can honestly, hand to my heart, know so many officers in Central and some other places who are so honest. Like, oh my God, penny honest.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good to know.
And I've been trained under those people.
It's good to know.
Yeah. But I find it unfair. Unfair in a sense, officers do work. You feel me, they do work. And the salary is not sufficient.
It's not sufficient.
It's not sufficient at all. And for me, it doesn't make sense. Hence, lucky for me, I got lucky that I already had this music and everything happening. Otherwise, I would have had to rely on my parents.
Which was not on the table either.
No. Not really.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, actually, that your parents were like, you're on your own, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Very much.
And your mother more so, because, you know.
It was my mother.
It was your mother.
It was my mother.
Yeah.
My dad was still leaning towards me.
Let's hear it. Yeah.
Yeah, my mother cut me off at a very young age. I was at university. हो कह रही थी, rent भर रही हूँ ना, university भर रही हूँ ना, खर्चा खुद संभालो. And I had less than a month to go get a job, start printing my CDs out.
Yeah.
I used to work at Topshop. I used to walk there because I couldn't afford trains.
Yeah.
So a bus or walk. So I had to take, from my university, 4 buses daily. 4 buses.
To get to work.
From Ealing Broadway to Baker Street. 4 buses. Then the next month's salary, I could afford a train metro card because student को वहाँ discount मिलता है. So at that time it was £70
Right.
Up front
Right.
for the student card. And I didn't have 70 pounds in the beginning, so I had to do this little bus situation. And then she takes Central Line towards
But mom
Bond
did
Station.
not give you the money. No.
No, she didn't.
But she gave you good taste. Come on. We have to give her credit for that.
Oh, definitely. Mom is very...
she's fashionable, right?
She's very fashionable. She's very... I wouldn't... Yeah, it's expensive, but she also has a very one-of-a-kind elite taste. This is like, there's something very popular, trending.
Yeah.
She wants something elite. Limited editions.
Yeah.
She's about that,
What about you? If I were to raid your home, what would I find in the closet?
Which cloth are you talking about?
Oh, I like that.
Yes, ma'am. I have quite a few storage, bags, closets. There's an S there.
Yeah.
And quite a 1 or 2 walls of shoes. Yeah, we had to get a real rack done.
Yeah.
I think you'd find everything in anything. To be very honest, you really would.
Yeah. Well, what brands are you in love with? What would be your style identity?
I would say I like comfy, chic, but then again, it just very much depends on my mood. I'm very moody.
I mean, you wear Versace. I've seen you in Versace. You interned with Westwood.
Yes,
Vivienne Westwood. She's also very eclectic.
Yes.
Does not conform at all.
Not at all.
It's not straightforward. And we were discussing this before off camera that European fashion is just, it's got the edge.
It's very natural.
Absolutely.
It's very effortless.
Yeah.
You're not trying.
No.
So for me, it's very much like that. You will see me in my Versace, and you'll see me my Air Jordans.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you will see me with Christian Louboutins, and I would be wearing just shorts.
Yeah.
So I like something which is comfortable because I'm always on the go.
Yeah.
But I also like something that, and I'll be very honest, something that I actually feel good about.
Absolutely.
I'm very moody. So it's everything I wear. It's just depending on my mood. How am I feeling that day? I'm feeling very dark today, so I'll go with something, something in Balenciaga, black,
Yeah.
Or if I'm feeling very classy and very minimal, I'll go with Dior.
Yeah.
I've been feeling Dior recently, If I'm feeling a bit more edgy, I'll go with Givenchy.
Dior had the most fabulous show right now.
Yeah, do you see the stage lifting
out?
out?
My God. Yeah. I was like, are they mannequins? Are they men? Are they moving? And they were like, it was just so fantastic.
Yeah. And
even the Louis Vuitton show.
Yes. Oh my God.
Pharrell, I mean, it was like.
Do you see? Pharrell was there. Kim was there.
Yes, they were all there.
And then I love what he was wearing. wearing. And those sunglasses he was wearing.
Yeah.
Just ordered those.
Oh, fantastic.
They're not going to sit back and, I'm going to give these international countries just as much challenge.
Absolutely.
I'm in competition. Here's the thing. Pakistan हर कोई feel करता है, oh, यहाँ ये है, यहाँ वो है. वो हर country में होता है. पर बाकी country की दूसरी चीजें भी देख रहे हैं. यहाँ यही सिर्फ दिखाया जाता है.
Yeah.
And I am in competition with other countries. So जो भी नया complex बन रहा है, chess वाला, is one of a kind, never been done in Asia. In Pakistan.
Is it open now?
It's going to open right after Eid.
Oh, please invite us for the opening. I would love to come and check it out.
Oh, you should come. We have such amazing giveaways.
Absolutely.
So it's one of a kind, never been done before. Because I'm so tired of being like, oh yeah, wow. Because my first complex, it was sent to me as a request by the resident from North Nazimabad. He said, हमें यहाँ मिल सकता है. So they sent me something that was happening in India. So I said, हाँ, अगर आपको ये चाहिए, बिल्कुल मिल सकता है. So I gave them something which already existed.
Yeah.
But I'm flexing a bit more of my muscles and doing never been done, one of a kind. Ye jo neighboring countries, I want to give them competition back and forth. What are you talking about? Hum bhi ye kar sakte hain, aapse bhi behtar. In terms of music, I won't name the artist, but there's an artist who released Indian artist who released, or was it Lebanese? Either they're releasing song right at the same time. We charted the top 10 on iTunes. They didn't. We are going hand in hand. And that's
are we talking about Pasuri, the song that's been...
No. I'm talking about before this.
Yeah, because they also picked up that for an Indian film. Yeah.
I'm talking about before that.
Yeah.
So I'm in a very healthy competition with neighboring countries, you know. There's so much more to us.
Absolutely.
We have talent. We have fabulous content. We have amazing work that happens here. And we have fashion.
But Hazim, I feel that there is an intolerance for happiness in Pakistan because there's very little of it. How are you going to push the envelope for lifestyle or for style or music or arts? How is that going to happen?
I think you need to just make it available. You need to be a leading example, I think.
Okay.
So when you talk about fashion, it's so easy to be like, oh, I like Dior, or I like Givenchy, or as I speak, I also rock it.
Yeah.
So you need to make it be a leading example. And that, dekha dekhi mein, people start feeling comfortable. It's happening.
It's approachable.
Exactly.
You can understand
it's not that hard. It's not that difficult, And when you support these kind of, art or artistic things, they're very healthy.
Yeah, of course.
It's a very healthy outlet.
Absolutely.
And people just don't see the point or the scope here of these things because they just haven't maybe done their research or studying. But there's artistic people are so much more stable mentally than any other career, to be very honest. And I think you just need to, for me, I didn't come, मेरा ऐसा कोई intention नहीं था, मैं ये करूँगा, वो करूँगा. I'm just living. This is how I live my life.
Yeah.
And I'm just grateful, that people are liking it. Or
you don't get frustrated.
No. I mean, there are situations when I'm over bombarded.
Yeah.
I have really good reasons for my frustration, or if I'm annoyed, my back hurts, for example. और उसी वक्त मुझे 3 मीटिंगें हैं, उसके बाद मुझे फील्ड पे जाना है, हजारों और चीजें साथ-साथ चल रही. So my reasons need to be very extreme, but I don't sweat the small stuff. If I have to do a few operations in a day, been there.
Good for you.
Not hard.
Good for you.
It's just more experience.
Yeah.
The more comfortable you get, with yourself as well.
Pull on your Prada boots and...
Definitely. Have the new white ones, though? The new white ones that have a little pocket at the side?
I know. They're white Prada boots in Karachi? Maybe not a good idea.
Maybe for a shoot or something.
Maybe for a shoot or something. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you still making music?
I am. I'm still on my
When are we seeing the next release?
You're seeing it very soon.
Yeah?
I've just wrapped up some things. Just did it for yesterday.
And is it ballad, love song, pop music, rap?
It's not a ballad.
It's not a ballad.
Pop?
Pop or hip hop?
How do I explain it even? Oh my God. I think I'm going to knock people's shoes off with it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm going to knock people's shoes off with it.
And you've done the video and all that? Where are you finding the time for this?
I'm telling you, I work non-stop.
Oh my God.
I really do put my...
Okay, let's put the magic pill on the table now. What are you taking that the rest of us are not? Where is this energy coming from?
I don't know. I think this is just how I function.
You've also worked with a lot of international artists.
Correct.
So tell me about that. How exciting was that?
That was, I cannot even tell you. To be really honest, there was this one artist.
Yeah. I know that the first album you bought was Britney Spears.
That's true.
Are you still a Britney Spears fan?
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we all are.
I'm surprised you knew that.
Okay.
Yeah, the first album was Britney Spears, and I think I was going to a concert.
Yeah.
Loved it. But artists that I had not worked with, but I had met and blew my mind off, Rihanna.
Of course.
I met her and
Therefore the love for Fenty. There you go.
Everything that she touches is gold. I was
Absolutely.
so
She's
impressed
so good.
by. She's so down to earth.
Yeah.
So impressed by her, like honestly. And I've never got a chance to work with her. I just met her for a couple of hours.
Right.
Yeah. But the other artist, Ariana Grande, worked with her. She's fantastic. Nicki Minaj, the baddest MC in the game at the moment.
Right.
I've written a lot of records for her. That's how I actually got into the record label.
Okay.
Yeah. Before that, I was signed to Interscope Records.
Yeah.
And they do their work with like Selena Gomez and Shawn Mendes.
Right.
And then I started writing a lot of hip hop because you make more money.
Yeah. Okay.
And then a song was picked by Young Money Entertainment, which was for Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
It was on her album, and it was also a single. It had a video.
Nice.
The rest was history. I got signed to that record label, and after that, more doors opened. Wrote for Jessie J.
Fantastic.
Little Mix.
Okay.
Little Mix. The band. Jason Derulo. For quite a few artists.
Quite a few. What's your dream? Anybody that you aspire to work with? That my dream gig would be like to work with this artist.
Oh. My dream
today.
Today.
You can't go back in time.
Oh, okay. Today. See, now we got to be technical because I'm thinking, should I think from technical perspective and see what would work really well together?
No, whatever you like. I mean,
whatever I like, I would really like to Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
I would love to have
Jay-Z is like a legend, right?
Because that way I can maybe convince Beyonce to be
of
on
course,
the music as well.
Of course.
I'm thinking. I'll tell Jay-Z, you on one track and, Beyonce
Beyonce is around the corner. You got Jay-Z, you got Beyonce.
So I think Jay-Z and Beyonce definitely, because not only are they good, I think the subject matter.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what I appreciate about artists.
And they're thinking artists.
That's what I appreciate. I need something with a message. I need something, that can tell me a story.
Yeah. That's what hip-hop is about anyway.
Yeah,
absolutely.
No,
I think you're a very positive person, and that's where the energy is coming from.
And I just keep and that's something that people have pointed out. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
I do shelter myself. I don't pay too much attention to negativity.
Yeah.
I don't let it it's a wound. If you keep touching it, just grows. I let it be. I don't have time for that. And I meet people all the time, and I cannot carry that with me.
Yeah.
And you just pass it on to another. No, I don't have time for that. I like to be a happy person. I like to just live and just to be on. When I say live, really live.
Yeah. So tell me, living is not that simple for the average person.
It's not.
The day comes with stress, and it comes with confusions, and it comes with personal problems, all of that. So just take me through an average day in the life of Hazim Bangwar.
Okay.
Working day.
Ignoring what time I've slept. Just ignoring that, I would be up by...
But we'll get to that part because the day will end there.
Yeah, exactly. So regardless of when I've slept, I'd wake up around 8.
Okay.
8, I'd wake up. My coffee comes. I need a little black coffee in the morning. And then I have to go through everything that has been... So the night before, I have to make a list of everything I need to get done tomorrow.
Right.
Who I need to call. I need to update my staff. I have assistant managers. I have to update them about everything that needs to be done. So next morning, whenever I've slept, I go through that list while I'm having my coffee. I'll go through that list. Definitely will check my phone, whatever I missed, what happened. And then do that bit and had my coffee. Then I would sit for maybe 10 minutes doing nothing.
Meditate.
Well, I think in meditate you're more consciously doing.
Yeah.
But I just need to just not do anything for 10 minutes.
Okay.
I'll just do nothing. It is a form of meditation, but it's not that, how do I say, more the ideal way. Where people are doing this. It's just not that. I just leave myself there for 10 minutes.
Letting go. Yeah.
Let it all go.
Yeah.
Then come some sheet masks, a little hydration.
Skincare routine.
Yep. I'll do a quick shower. And now it totally depends if it's a working day, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows I'll come to work. I should be here by 9:30, 10. No breakfast, no nothing. I suffer motion sickness.
Right.
So no breakfast.
And you pop a pill for that every morning?
Every morning, yeah. I need to chew on something. Yeah.
Wow. And your work wardrobe is a black shalwar kameez for this office every day?
No, there are other colors, but I prefer black because my weight fluctuates.
Right.
It fluctuates.
Black is always fashionable.
Yeah. So black just, I think, it keeps me more mysterious and more like looking more trimmed. Yeah. Not that I have an issue with looking big. I really don't.
Yeah.
I like my weight either way.
Yeah.
But I just in my head like the color black. It's less fussy. And then I'll be here around 9:30 and 10. I'll be here, and then the day goes. I'll have a few meetings here. I'll meet the public, whatever the concerns are.
Yeah.
I will...
Are people allowed to access you here? Like course. Anybody can come up and...
Anybody can come up. My door's open for anybody and everybody.
Right.
So I'll meet them all. And then depending if I have an operation would mean if I have to go for anti-encroachment operation or price checking or demolish something or development work, I'll do all that regardless of how many hours that is.
Lunch?
No, I don't take lunch.
No breakfast, no lunch?
No lunch. No,
okay.
No. Because for lunch, I mostly just my staff. I always ensure my staff is eating.
Yeah.
They're hydrated. Because just because I don't eat does not mean I have to punish them. So during lunch, while they are doing lunch, I'm meeting people again. So my lunch hour just goes into meeting people again because there's so many. And again, following that, either कोई और operation होएगा या कोई meeting होगी, the whole day is very hectic. Now, whenever the work finishes, that could be around 9, it could be 12, or it could be 2 or 4 a.m.
Oh my God. I'm getting a burnout just listening to that.
And then there are times that say I was lucky that my work finished at 7. Usually it's around 8. After that, I'd probably either there's a shoot, either studio, either have to go to fittings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fittings for?
Whatever new events are coming. Like recently, we have GQ red carpet.
I know, you told me.
I'm really excited.
What are you wearing?
Oh, I'm wearing Jill Saunders.
Jill Saunders.
Jill Saunders and somebody. I'm introducing somebody or hoping to introduce somebody.
Well, I know that the shoes are going to be the focal point of your outfit. Yes.
If you could see them, bring something.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Flamboyant.
Yeah,
like,
very
drama,
much so.
Drama.
I should just tell you, it's Jill Sanders and Balmain.
Nice.
I'm bringing these two.
Nice.
So really excited for that.
I'm excited. And you'll be going to Dubai for the event, of course.
Yes.
And yeah, that's nice. That's great. And you need that outlet, right? I mean, you're a fashion person. You need to be able to go somewhere wearing your fashion.
Well, they invited me. I think it's only polite to go and attend.
Absolutely.
You know, and how
absolutely.
You can't say no to GQ.
No, you don't say no.
You can't say no to GQ.
You do not say no to GQ. Absolutely.
So
absolutely. So, okay, so this is how your evening ends.
Most of the time.
Family is not here.
No, family's here.
Your mother is...
She just travels.
She travels?
Yeah, my dad travels, my mom travels, my siblings travel. So...
But are they stationed here? Like,
yeah.
Is
the
home
same
here?
house, yes. Stationed here. This is the flagship store.
Yes.
So, if I'm... Depending on what time I'm back, you know, if anybody's awake, mostly they are awake, night owls.
Yeah.
So, we'll meet for a bit, you know, have a go at each other.
Yeah.
Or they'll tell me about how many more boxes arrived today. Spending habits. And and then there's a little sushi.
Yeah. Oh, that's your first meal of the day.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not healthy, but okay.
Yeah, I'm such a seafood lover.
I know, but you're in the right city for that.
Yeah.
Have you been to Oyster Bay?
Of course. My God.
We went last night. It was so good.
It's very close to my house.
It's so
I
good.
went there last week. I almost just couldn't believe. This happens in Texas, Arizona a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like during the summer times, and I was in love. And the sauce with the rice.
The Cajun sauce is just
my
fantastic.
God, I loved it. Yeah, I just had such a blast there. I went there. But then again, we had to do it a bit differently.
Yeah.
We couldn't it's mostly we do takeout.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I get deliveries.
Yeah.
If I want to go eat somewhere, it's a very different now.
Of course.
Now it's very different. I can't
Of course.
I need to make sure they have a private room where, you know, it's just more comfortable. Otherwise, it's just like being photographed or having to keep talking to people. And, you know, I guess you can't blame them, you know, and I'm not mad at that. I'm grateful.
Well, we already established people don't know the lines, what line not to cross.
Privacy really does get affected. There's not much privacy.
Yeah.
You know, just, oh God, I just so wish at times I can just, you know, go to a mall, get to see what's there, what's not there, you know, like for shalwar kameez and all, but
none of that.
No, it doesn't happen. So Oyster Bay, we had to close it off. Had to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
Just to eat. So those things have been,
that's a bit of a bummer, but
yeah, it really is. You can't
that's okay. That's fine. Well, we can deal with that. We can
But then again, you know, it's like you always have to be ready.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not, they're gonna think you were sick. What happened?
Well, that is the life of a celebrity.
I guess, yeah. I don't see myself as that, to be very honest. I think it's just been so hectic.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you're seeing, if you just go back to my timelines or everything, you just do it. In these 4 months, so much has happened. And I'm grateful for everything because it's God's plan, you know. So I'm grateful for each and everything. But it's just been so much, such a roller coaster ride that I still haven't caught up to what is happening.
Right.
I've not gotten a chance.
Right. Do you have deliverables for yourself that this is what you want to achieve in office in the next 4 months? Or you want
yeah, definitely.
You do?
Yeah, that I do.
You do?
That's
you're working towards them?
Oh, yes, definitely. I just didn't think I'd achieve them that quickly.
Yeah.
I really didn't think itna jaldi, itna quickly achieve ho jayega. Yeah, it happened. So most of them are done. Now I'm just going extra now because I'm like, now anything is possible. I really want to see what I can do more, for my subdivision. Some problems which are still pending, which I want to clear out, in my subdivision and all.
Right.
But I had quite a good list.
Yeah.
And
it's good to be checking them off.
Oh,
Absolutely. And
I recheck them as well because once आप एक चीज बना देते हो, एक चीज set करते हो, आप एक operation करते हो, who's to say ये दोबारा नहीं होएगा?
Absolutely.
So I need to, everything I do, I need to go like back at it and check all over again.
Yeah.
Every month I have to do that, like inventory.
Well, that's tedious.
Yeah, I have to do an inventory to make sure everything is in order. Organized. Nothing.
All I can say is Allah aapko himmat deta rahe,
Oh,
I hope you keep having that energy and that goodwill and all of that. Whatever is driving you, I hope it keeps driving you because we need more figureheads like you, to be honest. People who also change the norm a little bit and make fashion and style and wellness a little more acceptable. It doesn't have to be, not every government bureaucrat has to be in a, I read somewhere on one of your videos that, you're the cool face of ne kya sarkari mulazim mein cool dal diya, it's like, I thought it was so cute.
No, I like the new title, the cool assistant commissioner. Yeah, exactly. I like that. I think I didn't come as an agenda to nahi tha. I'm doing this or that. I think when it's organically happening, I just let it happen. Absolutely. And that's what's happening. And there was this big gap between the public and the government, I felt. And that's just me personally. I could be wrong. But now it seems like they're kind of like going hand in hand.
Yeah, for sure.
For the people tell me that...
At least in your case it is.
And people are loving the work that the government officers doing. From what I understand, people always complained.
Yeah.
Now they're loving it. So I guess something's going right, thank God for that. And you can't open new doors with old keys. पुरानी चाबियों से दरवाजे नहीं खुलने वाले हैं. You need to try different techniques. You have to try different ways.
Yeah.
No matter how much कितना भी try करें to keep on certain things, हमारी values, I think Pakistan has really good values. Hold on to that. That's fine. But you need to move forward.
Absolutely.
You need to move forward. That's where the future is. Future is not in the past.
Yeah.
And we need to move forward with that, regardless of whatever, education mein ho, technology mein ho, fashion mein ho, lifestyle mein ho, you need to move forward.
Yeah.
The world is advancing and it's high time we realize that.
Yeah.
And for me personally, if I'm the only person doing it, I'll do it. I'm going to give other countries competition. Absolutely. If I'm the only person doing it, I'll do it.
You'll do it right.
Yeah.
On that note, Hazim, thank you. It was fantastic talking to you.
Likewise.
And it was such a great conversation. It was a conversation. It was
it really was. I didn't realize. Yeah.
Absolutely. I hope we have many more. And thank you for your time. I know you're a busy guy and people are keep coming in and I will leave you to them.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.